Alright, good evening everybody, I'm back. Why am I so big? Hold on. Look at that's better size. Did you miss me? I miss you all. Well, most of you anyways. Also, I lost my glasses, so if you see me like going like this, like really close to camera, that's me like zooming in on chat, because I can't see. Hello Aku, hello Kano. I miss you guys as well. Man, that's probably the longest. Okay, I like kind of. Okay, as of my quote unquote professional streaming career, that was the longest break I ever taken. That was around what, 8 weeks I was gone, maybe close to 9 weeks. That was a very long time, and my god, a lot of things changed, and a lot of things happened during those like two or so months that I was gone. Man, California, huh? That was quite a wild experience. Lots of memories there in a mere 2 months. If I need to give you a recap, here's a recap. I went during the summer. I went to Los Angeles, California, to study abroad for like an intensive like summer program. So that was the reason I was there. And during my stay there, I also did a bunch of fun stuff. I went to Anime Expo, explored, um, lost a bunch of things, and I even met up with a good friend of mine, Leo Felis. Leo, how do you pronounce his last name? Sorry, Leo, if you're listening. Felis or Felis? I never even pondered that. This is my first time saying his full legal name out loud. Leo Felis, probably, maybe. Yes, I met up with him and his buddy. They drove down and then we hanged out for the weekend. That was really fun. Felice? Oh, Felice, like a feline. That makes sense. Ain't no way you meet someone IRL and don't know their name, bro. My roommates, I lived with them for like what, 2 months. I ate with them. I dined with them. I made blood packs with them. I don't remember five of their names. That's just how it is, bro. You make life you make lifelong you make like amazing friendships with these random dudes you meet over the summer, and you never bother to learn their names or their contacts. That's just how it is. Man, where do I even start? So much thing happened over the summer that was gone. And there's also so much things I want to talk about, like for the future, and a lot of things I want to talk right now. Wait, uh, me think. Also, I'm still recovering from a bit of a little sickness I got, so I'm gonna be like muting time to time, or you're probably just gonna hear my like raspy ass coughs time to time too. This dude about 2 months worth of words, nah. Only probably like 14 hours maybe. Nothing close to that. Short-term memory loss goes crazy as for crazy for guys, for real, for real. Okay, where do we start? Oh wait, actually, before anything, um, I've made a change, on how we do ads here on Twitch.tv. So before we only had a minute worth of mid-roll ads. I think even less than that. However, everyone was subjected to pre-roll ads whenever they get on stream, and also when the mid-roll ads do come, they come in frequently. I'm changing it so that um, you'll only get there will be no pre-roll ads. And okay, Twitch terminology. I'm assuming all of you know, but if you don't know, um, pre-roll ads are the ads that play when you click on the stream, and mid-roll ads are the ads that play during the stream that you're watching. So I've changed up the ad settings, and we're gonna have no more pre-roll ads. Those are just gone. However, we will have longer mid-roll ads at like longer intervals, and they will happen every hour from the start of the stream. You probably went through like 5 minutes or like 4 minutes of mid-roll ads at the beginning. That's also why streams start like a slightly bit later, like around the 5 minute mark rather than my usual 2 minute mark, just so we can like scroll through those ads first. And every hour we're gonna have like a 4 minute ad break, something like that, so quite a while. So every hour we're just gonna use that as like a toilet break. No content's gonna be happening. Damn, you need a sub again? Oh my god, look at this loser over here. Where's the fucking streak at? You call yourself a fan? I'm kidding, of course. You forgot what I originally sound like, so this is like your new reference for my voice. What the fuck? I have my VODs you could watch to remind yourself of what I sound like. Oh yeah, speaking of VODs, in the future, I'm gonna make a drastic change to my YouTube channel. So, originally my YouTube channel, like the very first time I made it, was just solely for VOD storage. But now that I'm multi-streaming on it, I want to clean it up a little bit. So, I'm gonna be privating every single, like, uploaded video there, which are just, like, previous VODs from older streams. From, like, yeah, I'm gonna be privating every single, uploaded video there. That's basically a VOD. And that channel is gonna be used for, like regular short form content. Well, not short form content. Short form content now means like fucking TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. Like regular videos, like 8-10 minute long like edited videos if I feel like editing those, like what Luma does. Or maybe like other sorts of projects. Just it's not gonna be no longer a place I'm gonna store my VODs, so I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. So if there's any favorite VODs you like or whatever, make sure to save those before I get rid of them. Stream on Facebook? Absolutely god no. Okay, maybe for April Fools I'll make a Facebook account and we'll see what happens. Alright. Now, where the fuck do I start? Oh, Kano. Why is that so low? Excuse me, could you move a little up? Or maybe I make it bigger. There we go. I think that should be good. 7 months of robot? Oh my god, look at that. Thank you very much for the prime sub. Anyways, now we can get to the story. Okay, let's start. I don't know, where do I start? Fuck. I don't even, I'm also like struggling to remember what I actually did for like the first week or two of like this trip. Well, obviously, I went to the airport. Okay, so this is probably one of the longest flights I ever took. I think it's 22 hours of travel time in total. So, and when I went to the US, like going there, I went with my parents so they could like help me around and make sure I don't like, you know, starve myself in the first week of living alone. You're still doing that fucking Duolingo. Oh, I remember I shouldn't swear. I shouldn't swear. Stream on YouTube. I shouldn't swear for like the first 20 minutes, I think. Whoopsie. I mean, you're still doing your freaking Duolingo dailies? Are you still on your streak? I'm still super impressed you actually do those. Your 352-day streak, I wish you have, like, I don't know. I wish the cell service in your place dies so you, like, break that streak or something, I don't know. Anyways. What was I? Yeah, so my parents, my dad and my mom went with me first, traveling to the United States, just so, like, they could, like, help me move into the dorms, so they could, like, show me around, like, Los Angeles, because they both used to live there in Los Angeles before I was born. That's where they went for universities. They studied there before, so they know the area very, very well. And yeah, they showed me around, and they also helped me, like, you know, buy the basic necessities for living on your own. You know, like toilet paper, soap, 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts, those things. And then, and when we got there to LA, it was about like, we got there pretty early. It was like 4 days before my scheduled like move in to the dorms. So during those 4 days, I basically just hung out with them, just tagging along wherever they go, because um, they didn't come along just to help me move in. They were also there to like also have their own little fun. Like when I moved in my dorm, they were gonna like spend 3 more days in the US before going back home. Like I think they went up on a little road trip up to like San Francisco, and like I forgot, like some kind of like winemaking region in California north, for like their little like kind of honeymoon. Yeah. Oh, also, I mean, also the plane flight. God damn, that plane flight was fucking nasty. Whenever we have like any flight over like 7 hours long, we always buy like a more pricier but more comfortable airline, because in our opinion that's just completely worth it for the increased price. Just being able to comfortably sit down and sleep makes paying like double the ticket price of a regular airline more worth it, in my opinion. And my airline had a TV. I think I picked. Yeah, I was using Singapore Airlines. Very high quality airline. I think I watched like the entire like Lord of the Ring trilogy and also the Hobbit trilogy while I was on that flight. I was meaning to rewatch those movies for quite a while. I just keep forgetting to, so I just used that as my excuse. The Hobbit, I gotta say, it's good, but there's some stuff that I feel like they could have improved on, you know? For example, I feel like they could like delve more into like the relationship between Frodo. Wait, what's his name? Frodo again? The Hobbit from The Hobbit, the one with the ring. Bilbo Baggins, that's his name. That's right. I feel like they could like improve on like just showing more the relationship between Bilbo Baggins and like the other dwarves he was traveling with. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, blah blah blah. We're not talking. This is talk about my trip in Los Angeles, not the fucking Hobbit movie review. Whatever. So skipping that. You have not watched any of those movies. Fair enough. I didn't watch it until the plane. The Hobbits, at least. I know I watched Lord of the Rings when I was like 12 years old, but of course I barely remember anything of it. So that was a good rewatch. So we got a plane, and then I think we arrived in LA at like 2 a.m. in the morning. And I barely slept during that like 22-hour trip. Maybe I only slept for like 4 hours, something like that. And I was already exhausted when we got off the airport. But then, um, we, cause like, this is the United States. You can't just. There's not really, especially in Los Angeles. In case you didn't know, they don't really have good public transport there. So there's not really like a bus or a train that connects us from the airport to like our hotel. So of course we gotta rent a car, and then we were trying to find the shuttle that takes us to the rental site, which was a bit away from the airport, and that took us like way longer than it's supposed to be. We were just walking in circles like outside the airport trying to find where the shuttle is because we couldn't find a sign like pointing to where they will be stopping at. And I think, okay, it's kind of like on our fault we were able to find it, because I think we were trying to find like an actual like an actual station with like, or like a stop with like, you know, like with seats lining it, like maybe some railings to indicate where you're supposed to line up behind. But no, they just pull up to the side of the road on like some painted like lanes marked on the road, which we didn't even notice until like 20 minutes later when we were like chasing a bus. And then we grab all our suitcase, we'll go to the rental place, and I think it's just because we were there at like 2 a.m. in the morning, but it took so long to get a rental car. Or maybe that's just how long it takes to get a rental car. I feel like I was waiting there for like 40 minutes. Wait, like in the seat trying not to fall asleep, waiting for my dad to like do all the paperwork and whatever. Then we got our car, and then we stayed in like this tiny like hotel in Anaheim near like Disneyland. Wait, was it near Disneyland? Yeah, it was near Disneyland, just because it's like cheap. And well, I don't even remember what we did before we moved into the dorm. All I remember is that oh, they took me to the Cheesecake Factory. That's one thing I remember. I thought the Cheesecake Factory was just like a dessert cafe. That's it. That, you know, as the name suggests, only sells like cheesecake and I don't know, some coffee maybe. But no, it's a full-fledged restaurant with a gigantic menu. They were like serving everything. I think they said there were like over like 100 items on their regular menu, not including the cheesecake. No, it's not only cheesecake. It's like a full-ass restaurant, and it's pretty good too. It's pretty damn good too. I for the first time ate a meatloaf. A proper American meatloaf, I'm assuming, from the Cheesecake Factory, and my god, was it way better than I expected. Like, goddamn, that thing was actually delicious. I would describe it like kind of like a Hamburg steak, like a Japanese Hamburg steak. It's kind of like that, but it said this one's got like onions in it, and it's got like instead of like a demi-glace, like a demi-glace, what you call it? The sauce, like that brown sauce you put on the Hamburg steaks in Japan, a demi-glace. The demi-glace in the meatloaf was like tomato based, so a bit like soury, citrusy, which was very nice. It was also really big. Like, that's the thing, everything there is big. Portions are big, they weren't lying. I ordered McDonald's for takeaway one night while I was doing like a cram study, and their their medium portions are the size of like my Australian like large portions in McDonald's. And the large portions are just gargantuan. They give you like they give you like nearly a liter of like soda when you order the large size. That's just crazy. Oh yeah, and I also made like a tier list of all the fast food places I ate in the States. I should show it to you guys. Wait. I posted it on the Discord. Let me bring it up real quick. Why are you not downloading? Hi, oh hi Lecker. How you doing? I'm back, as you can see, from the United States. Why are you not loading? I need to show you. Why are you an anime girl now? Oh yeah, you never see me in this form. So you know how I'm usually using that robot PNG, right? Well, for just Chang Stream, I use this free boot model. Just because it's damn boring to be looking at like a 10 frame cycle PNG for 3 hours just Chang Stream. So I use this little model I got for free from boot to make things more interesting so you don't get bored to death. Why won't it upload? I want to show you my tier list of the fast food places I was eating in LA. There we go. Make that bigger. Okay, there we go. So, those are my rankings. Bro, Chick-fil-A. My god, that's the best chicken sandwich I ever ate in my life. It almost excuses the obesity rate over there. Probably won't be able to stick around for long. You need to study a bit. Alright, that's okay. Thank you for stopping by and remembering I exist. Good luck on your studies, man. I almost passed out. I was dreaming and everything. Oh yeah, you guys were talking about that while the ads were rolling by. Why? There you go. What's up with your sleep schedules, man? You don't gotta like stay up for me. It's not like this is the only time I'm streaming. I'm streaming again in the next 2 days as well. And the week after. I'm back to proper streaming now. I'm not gonna disappear again. But anyways, look at that tier list. Ain't it lovely? Do you agree with it? I know. Actually, I don't think any Americans are here yet. You're all like... Everyone in the audience right now is a non-American, I'm pretty sure. Chick-fil-A, Panda Express, Jollibee, S tier. I'm also like very biased towards like fast food places that mostly sell chicken sandwiches. Because I love chicken, fried chicken. Bro likes the homophobic chicken, what? I'm at PC now to keep me awake, okay. Oh yeah, ain't it like 9:30 a.m. for you or something like that? Or 9 a.m.? I don't know. And then we got an A tier, In-N-Out, Cinnabons, Papa John's. Papa John's was surprisingly good. I was surprised by it. I ordered that because that was like the nearest thing to my dorm. when I was like when I was like unable to sleep because of jet lag for like on like my second night living in a dorm. And I thought it was just like a cheap pizza place. I wasn't really expecting it to be anything good. I was decently surprised. I really like the dipping sauce they give for your pizzas and like the little like chili pepper that you bite on. Very nice. 9 a.m. is American time. Papa John's is also homophobic. Goddamn. Didn't know that. Still good pizza though. And then KFC's KFC. I like KFC's fried chicken. I like fried chicken. Nothing much to say there. Auntie Anne's. Goddamn. I wish there was an Auntie Anne's here. I fucking love those small pretzels. Absolutely delicious. They had to fire D Papa John because he was wild. Are you pulling my? Is Papa John a real person? I thought is he real like Colonel Sanders? I thought this is like a made up character. Is he a real dude? Yes. Are you fucking with me? Unfortunately. Hello, Leo. Papa John's a real person. Okay, that's something I learned today. Well, it is unfortunate he is homophobic, but he does make a damn good pizza. In-N-Out, I wouldn't say I would definitely wouldn't say it's like the best. It's a good burger place. I wouldn't say it's the best burger place I've ever eaten. It's really good, but what makes it A tier for me though, is how cheap it is compared to the other like burger and fast food joints around. So good quality and a good price, that's what makes it A tier for me. In my opinion, Five Guys is better than In-N-Out, like the burger specifically. But it is so fucking expensive, bro. Honestly, I think I'd put it lower than no. I'd move Five Guys and Shake Shack down to C tier in front of Jack in the Box. I think that's how I'd change it. And then McDonald's, Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts are there because I fucking love donuts. Like just tonight I went out with my family to buy like 2 dozen boxes of donuts. I already ate a couple on the ride home because I'm a fat ass. Jack in the Box was interesting. It's better than Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. fucking sucked ass. It's actually no, it's mid. It is the definition of mid. That's why it's like C tier middle. That's why I based everything around of Carl's Jr. It's the most average tasting like burger I've ever tasted. It was also like $11 too, which was fucking expensive. What's your favorite donut flavor? Boston cream. Boston's cream, and I'm also a big fan of jelly-filled donuts, just regular jelly-filled donuts with powdered sugar over it. And just regular like glazed donuts. Those are my top 3 favorites. Though they now have a flavor like some Italian themed flavors. I bought one that's called cannoli. I've yet to eat it. I'm saving it for tomorrow. I think that one would be a fucking banger. You need to come to Canada and try Tim Hortons Boston Cream. It's so good. Okay, one day perhaps. McDonald's, blah 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 blah. Jack in the Box is funny. The burgers, I think I remember. Yeah, they were better than Carl's Jr. But I really liked their. I think they had the most like fun menu, cause you could buy like this tray deal. So it's got a burger and then 2 sides. I filled mine with 2 tacos, and curly fries, and a soda. And it was pretty good. In fact, I think I'd rank Jack in the Box now that I'm thinking about it. There's also a screenshot so I can't actually change anything. But I think I'd put Jack in the Box in B tier, move Five Guys and Shake Shack down to C tier. Yeah, that's what I would do. Also, I ate Raising Cane's after I made this tier list in the hotel. Raising Cane's, I'm quite disappointed with it, unfortunately. I saw people on like Twitter hyping it up. I remember some of you guys were hyping it up because it's fried chicken fingers, some toast, and crinkly fries. It sounded nice, but those things are plain as fuck. Like, yes, fried nice. It's a nicely fried chicken finger, nicely fried fries, but it's pretty plain tasting. They don't spice it. They don't spice their like chicken and fries like they do in Chick-fil-A or like any other like fried chicken place here where I live. Quite disappointing. Like, yeah, the dipping sauce is good, but it's not like amazing. I put in like low B tier. And then there's Starbucks. Starbucks is Starbucks. Dessert coffee, not really my thing. Burger King is fucking ass as usual. And here they call it the Hungry Jacks because there was already a restaurant named Burger King before they got here, and they can't use that name anymore, so they rebranded it to Hungry Jacks in Australia. It's the same as Australia. Hungry Jacks and Burger King, they both taste the same. They're both ass. D tier. Chipotle is like a worse Guzman y Gomez. D tier again. Taco Bell, I've never liked Taco Bell. Except maybe the Crunchwrap Supreme, but that's like pushing it. F tier. Subway is also ass. F tier. I mean, it's better now, I will admit. But still ass. You could make a way better sandwich yourself, or find a way better sandwich, just like a random cafe or something like that. I don't know what this question mark thing is supposed to be. They came with the tier list, but yeah, that's the rankings. Oh yeah, Denny's and like IHOP, those type of like American diner places, S tier. I fucking love those. I'm a sucker for American diners. I feel like a kid going to. When I first entered an IHOP, like I think this was like my first morning in the US after like had the best sleep of my life in the hotel after landing. My dad took me into an IHOP nearby, and it was the best fucking thing ever. I felt like a kid going to Disneyland. It's like the American diner you see from the movies. And yeah, Subway's also too expensive now. Oh bro, I was so disappointed when the Subway I went to did not have a foot-long cookie. I don't know if that's even real. I just saw people talk about it a while ago, and I was hoping that it was real and they had it in there. They didn't have it. Is that even a real thing, the foot-long cookie? When you were on your trip, you saw an IHOP for the first time ever. It's a magical place. I ate pancakes and waffle and eggs and bacon there. Beautiful. I also really like Denny's. I think... I don't know if... I can't decide if I'd rather IHOP or Denny's. Actually, I think Nah, it depends on the time of day. If it's breakfast, I would go to an IHOP because pancakes and waffles, they have it better there. But if it's like late at night, I'd go to a Denny's because I think like their other meals are better there. I really like their country fried steak. Bro, I miss country fried steak so much. When I got back here, like literally 2 days ago, I went to McDonald's, right? And then I saw on their breakfast menu something that I thought was country fried steak, because it was a big piece of like McChicken, right? Slapped between two McMuffins, and there was this white sauce on top that I thought was gravy, so I ordered it. But no, it's just a fucking McChicken and with lots and lots of mayo, which was disgusting. And my mood went down so fast after taking my first bite into it. Yo, what's up, robot? Oh my god, hello, Tats. Hello. Say, you're American, right? What do you think about this list? There's a lot of things I would have changed by now. Like, for example, Denny's and IHOP will go to S tier. Five Guys and Shake Shack would have been moved to C tier, and Jack in the Box would be moved to B tier, and Raising Cane's would be moved to lower B tier. Yes, Panda Express. I didn't expect much from it at first. I thought it was just like some gimmicky fortune cookie Americanized bastardized Chinese restaurant that only sells you like slop, like really low quality, easy to make Chinese food. But no, it's actually really fucking good. The fortune cookies aren't fortune cookies though, they're just like weird life advice Facebook quotes. But it's great. I love Panda Express. I was trying to look for a Popeyes test. I just couldn't find it. I heard how good their chicken sandwiches was. Quite disappointed I couldn't find one, unfortunately. And I can't believe I say I miss their orange chicken. I need to find like something close to an orange chicken in here. I was actually quite fond of it. And also the walnut shrimp. I really like walnut shrimp as well. Those are like my two favorite like Americanized Chinese food. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. Now let's get that out of the way. What was that? Imagery? Yup. Alright, back to regular size. Bro. Yeah. Carl's is like the most mid-ass burger I've ever eaten. That's all I have to say of it, because there's nothing really special about it at all. Okay, now where were we? Alright, so that's our fast... What was I talking before fast food? Why do I keep going like straight into food in the middle of random conversation? I'm fucking ass. My god, I'm a fat ass. Does anyone remember what I was talking about? We were staying in a hotel, blah blah blah. Taco Bell, Hungry Jack's, Raising Cane's. Oh yeah, Raising Cane's is the lower B tier, yeah. Then my parents, like, before I moved out the door, we were like staying in the hotel, right? And then my parents were just taking me around everywhere. I visited Hollywood. It was very different than what I remember. Half of it is like, it's like bougie, like rich people homes and like fancy stores. And the other half looks like concrete jungle wasteland. Like, I remember my dad driving around, we passed by Bel Air. Then, like, 10 minutes later, I see, like, a crackhead threatening a cop. And 10 minutes after that, I saw, like, a bunch of police cars surrounding a house. That city's crazy, man. I assume all of America's concrete jungle wasteland, a lot of it is kind of like that, unfortunately. Duality. Also, one thing about the US, why the fuck are there so much lawyer billboards on the freeways, in the cities, even in some like random neighborhood? There's like always a lawyer billboard for like accidental claims or like medical claims, and they're all in that like fuck ass like default pose with like the guy like crossing his arms on like the right or left side behind like a blue or red background. Yeah, lawyer billboards from like Breaking Bad, like Saul Goodman, yeah. They are everywhere. Damn, these people like to sue each other. Phoenix Wright should move to like LA, bro. Why is my model not tracking? Oh, hello. Did you die? Oh my god. Okay. What was it? Oh yeah. You know how tempted I was to go on to take the Californian like National Rail to go to San Jose. I was so tempted to go on just an 8-hour train ride, pay like $50. But then I was quite reasonably advised not to get myself killed on LA public transportation. Next year I will go. Hopefully. Oh yeah, also a lot of you guys know I already went to Anime Expo in LA, right? Yeah, so when a very unfortunate thing happened, so when I pack my things in like with these like bunch of small bags to compartmentalize like my inventory. One of the bags carried like all the like about 60% of like the stuff I bought in LA, like all the small things like charms, CDs, standees, like all those small items. I put them in one bag. That bag is missing from my suitcase. So I've lost 60% of the merchandise, about $400 worth or more, probably more actually, because the CDs were in there. Of stuff from Anime Expo and just stuff I bought in general from LA, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. All of those are gone. All the standees, all the charms, and I bought a fucking lot of them. This was like the first time I've been to a big convention, and I was happily spending away all my money because I knew I will never go to someplace like this for a very long time again. And 60% of them are gone. All the charms and standees are gone. And the CD, those CDs I bought, they're also gone. And some cards too are gone. But it is what it is. Not even an 8-hour train ride. Half of that is like about. Oh, fuck that then. There's no way I'm riding in a bus for more than 4 hours. Same shit happened to you when you said. Oh, that fucking sucks. If I lost stuff in the mail, I think I'd kill myself. Anyways, but I did save some stuff. I did save some things. These were the things that didn't fit into that bag, and I had to put it to another bag. One thing that I thought I lost in that bag was my wristwatch, which was very expensive because it was a gift from my dad when I turned 18. And my god, thank god that I thought I put it in there because that's where I would usually also put my jewelry in that small tiny bag that I lost. But I think I got lazy and just like threw it in with like the big bags with the clothes because I found it there. So I'm super happy I didn't lost that. And some things, but there are some things I didn't lost. All the mangas I bought and the books I bought there, I didn't fit in that bags. They were separate bags, so those are safe. The posters I bought, the large prints, were also safe because they didn't fit in there in the first place. The dolls are safe, of course, the plushies, and then some trading cards are also safe. And actually, I forgot to set this up, but I'm gonna open some of those trading cards here. Whole life trading cards. I'm also gonna show off some things here. So, give me a minute while I set up the cam. I gotta find like a water bottle to lean this camera against. Or I could do this. Will this dox me? I hope this doesn't dox me. Oops, yeah, that's pointing to my face, oh dear. Okay, this is sketchy as fuck. Okay, that looks good. Hold on. Will this... Well, why did you zoom away like that? Whoa. Will this work? Okay, I think I have to turn off the VTuber model for this if I want to show these. Also, beware, bare hands. Bare hands alert. Beware. Why are you not turning on? Hello? What if I do this? And plug it back in. Not turning on? Bro. Please turn on. Come on. I got this. I should have tested this out before I start streaming. Why won't you turn on? Okay, while waiting for that, let's... What do I talk about? Oh, I never talked about what I was studying there. So, usually my usual studies are comp sci, but for these classes, I went for some art classes, some art and filming classes, because because I just wanted to, because I thought it was fun, and it wasn't fun, quite fun. I learned quite a lot of things, and now I'm trying to draw some stuff. Do you see any cute cosplayers? Definitely, lots of them. Dude, there was this Gold Surf cosplayer that I am so sad that I never got to take a picture with. There's also a bunch of like, what's it called again? Tokusatsu? Like, you know, those shows like Kamen Rider, Power Rangers. There's a bunch of those type of cosplayers. They were so fucking cool as well. I don't have pictures! I forgot to! I was so immersed looking at them that I forgot to ask them for a picture. I even saw like... I even saw a guy dressed up as like an Uma Musume trainer. And then he had like a Haru Urara like hand puppet. It was so cool. I also found like that a dude cosplaying as like that TV guy from Deltarune. I don't know what his name is. Why is my webcam not working? No, I did not ever see Commander Connor because I went on a day that he didn't. I went on the one day he didn't. I only went on, what was it? Yeah, I only went on Friday. But I did meet a bunch of other cool people. I met a lot of holo artists there that I recognize from Twitter. I bought a lot of their stuff too, and I would gladly show it to you if that bag never got lost. Also met Nemu, the one who drew the Steam sale art from last year, the one with the delivery girl. I met her. I bought a postcard from her as well. That I would love to show you if I didn't lose if I hadn't lost it. I met the life-size Tokai Teo and Special Week statues in his side games booth. I want to open cards on stream. Why won't it let me use the fucking camera? Okay, what if I delete this? Then set up the whole thing again. No, that's not working. Okay, oh, that fucking jump scared me. It switched to my laptop webcam. But luckily I'm in studio mode, so it's not showing the seed that's showing my face right now. Whoopsie daisy. Anyways, flesh hand warning, beware, beware, beware. Dog, I need to get a new webcam, because... Look at this. That's the original resolution. Alright. Time to show you the things that did make it out alive. Back up. I wanted to make a base shrine with all the stuff I bought at AX, but that shrine is now 90% empty, unfortunately. The only things filling it up are the postcards I bought in Japan earlier this year and the plushies. Anyways, check out what I got. I got this one, which is just a starting... Wow, that's... Please don't show my face, please don't show my face, please don't show my face. I got this one, that's just a starting deck built with ASCII and Sora cards, so there's only Sora and ASCII cards in here. However, this is the exciting one. Whole Life Blooming Radiance. A booster pack. This one is yet to release. As far as I'm aware, it hasn't released yet. At the time, you could only buy it at Anime Expo. And I got one booster pack. You were only allowed to buy 4 maximum. And they were really expensive. I wish I could buy 4. But I spent most of my money on charms. So, let us open this. Now, where am I gonna put this? I used up my last card binder already. I filled that up entirely. So I don't know where to put this until I buy a new one. I actually never checked how much are inside these boxes. 12 packs per box, 130 times card token, that's a lot. How do you open? There we go. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Oh, isn't that lovely? Look at that. Oh, it's also time to bring this out. How about card sleeves? It's a lot. 130 cards, I believe. So let's get opening. But yeah, Anime Expo was really, really fun. Even though nothing survived from there, it was probably like the best experience I had with a convention so far. I got like post-con depression after that. Because I was real sad when I got reminded, like, damn, nothing like that exists here where I live. I don't know how people do these things. I'm just gonna shuffle through all these cards. Hello, Kanata. Crony. Ooh. Look at that foil. It's reflective. Oh, please don't show my face. If I remember correctly, there's like each of these packs contains like one of those like special foil cards, I think. I don't know. I'm not really a card guy. I don't play card games, I only collect them if they look cool. That's a nice Kiara one. And then, ooh, that's another nice Kiara one. That's a lot of nice Kiaras. I'm gonna again like, what do you say? I'm gonna distribute these with my friends and any of y'all if you want it. Like any duplicates I have, you could ask me for them. I'll send it to you. Especially if it's your Oshi. So if you see something you like here, just give me a call. Is this Bayard from the... Oh my god. This is the one from her Daki pillow. That's cute. Dude, they're... in the Omona shop, in the Omona booth, when I got there, everything was sold out for like whole life stuff. Almost everything. The Takodachis were sold out day one. From what I heard. And then the Brat plushies, the Mr. Squeak plushies, were nearly sold out when I got there. I did manage to get one though. However, the jacket that I wanted was sold out. The only size they had was like the extra small one, which didn't fit me at all. So I skipped out on that, sadly. Is it every Whole Life member or just specific one? This is all... everyone... all of JP's... Actually, or... It's... For Ian, it's only Mitt and... Mitt and Counts and Promise. Justice and... Advent isn't on here, I'm pretty sure. And then I don't think like the Device girls are here too. Oof. Hello, Mume. Yeah, there wouldn't be Gigimore in here. Oh, I still haven't watched the Justice 3D debuts. I need to catch up on that. I was too busy doing stuff. I actually haven't caught up on much Whole Life or Holostar streams yet so far. I've just been like busy. So I'm definitely gonna catch up on them soon. When I have time. You watch Giggies? I expected you would. Hello, Watson. Oh, there's ID girls here. There's Muna. Iris. Oop. She's the only whole man I've taken big liking to. I think I did remember you telling me that. Also, speaking of Whole Life Pulsar stuff, if I remember correctly, Callie did a stream recently where she bought like 130 boxes, something like that, and did a big like card opening stream with like with a bunch of other like people. And if I remember correctly, she was trying to get a signed card and ended up with nothing. Which is like, damn. That was like several thousands worth of like cards, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. These photo cards are really pretty. I wonder if this is art specifically like commissioned for the trading cards only, because I know like some of these ones, like this Chrono one, this one was from her Daki Pillow. Kobayaneru, Pecora, Louis, Zeta, Louis. Ooh. Oof. Hello, Promise. Hello, Mume. I don't think it's like registered in my mind yet that like Mume's graduated. It was a really big shock to me when she announced that I've been a Mume since I've been a Promise fan for a long time. Council Riz, if you're counting that too. And Mume was like, I think the member that was, yeah, she was the member that got me into watching Whole Life EN, other than Amelia Watson. Whoopsie. Well, that's cute. That's cute. I think I'll give a lot of these Kobo cards to Noki. Noki's a big fan of her. Hello. Oh, that's a cute card. I'm gonna frame that one and add it to my shrine. Mei, Bei, Hilfi, Sora. That one's from Holograffiti, I think. There we go. 130 cards. Look at that. Now we got this nice big stack that I gotta shift through once again tomorrow. Whoop. Then I'm gonna be asking people if they want any. Kobo ones I'm gonna give to Noki. Bei ones are all for me. And the Mumeis. Okay, where do I put this? Where can I put this without losing all of them to the wind? Drawer, yes. Please don't get crumpled in here. There we go. Okay. That's the cards done. And back to tracking. The camera, hello. Why are you not capturing? Off. Start. There we go. Okay, I'm alive again. Alright, that's all the cards. I'm not gonna open the Sora and the ASCII starter deck on camera because they're all only Sora and ASCII cards. Now, I think that's all I have to say about Anime Expo. It was a really fun experience, and I miss it dearly already. When I Leo was giving me a lot of advice for Anime Expo, like when to arrive, blah 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 blah, where to go, what will be happening, what to expect, right? And actually, I think I have a picture like uploaded here somewhere that I could just easily show you. Oh yeah, that's the AX building. Very fun. Saitama in the back. Like he told me that, I think he told me to eat early or just like bring food from outside or eat outside before going in, because there would be a lot of people just like waiting at the food trucks in line. And he was right about that. Because when I went out to get a snack and just some water, it took me like 10 minutes of lining up just to grab a drink. Because the vending machines were all emptied out. So I couldn't use those. So I had to just go to some random food truck and find some water there. And while I was there, I might as well, like, you know, buy a little snack for myself, like some takoyaki. Took 10 minutes of lining up just for takoyaki. And that was the shorter line. There was a stall next to me selling like yakitori sticks. That one had the line double mine's. And this was also like outside in the sun and was hot. Like, how do the people in like cosplay wait in that kind of heat for that long? Quite insane. But yeah, luckily I was eating yakisoba as very early in the morning when like the gates opened and everyone was able to go in. That was the first thing I did. And then in Anime Expo there was like all these like different exhibition halls, right? There was a main exhibition hall where all like the cool stuff was happening, like where the side game booth was at and the Crunchyroll booth was at. But next to that was like the entertainment hall, I think it was called, where it's like fun activities. There was like a bunch there, like a third of the hall was like dedicated to like rows of like tabletop card games and like a couple of PCs for you to play on. And then there was like also a bunch of like little stalls you could buy like figurines and stuff like that from, which I should have done because I ended up still having a lot of space in my suitcase in the end. I definitely could have brought home like a couple of figurines. God damn it. As someone who did a cosplay wearing a black coat, I drank loads of water to deal with the heat. I forgot to bring my water bottle. Well, mostly I just didn't have one. I forgot to buy one. And then what else? Oh yeah. First, it was extremely... This is my first time going to like a convention of this size, remember that? So I was also like... And also New City. I was extremely confused and lost on where the hell first I was supposed to get like my pass. Oh fuck! God, I just remembered the pass. The little pass that you have on the lanyard. I brought that home to keep as a souvenir. That thing was in the fucking bag as well, with all the charms and the acrylic style loss. Fuck! I knew I was missing something else. I was missing that. Fuck! Fuck, man. God damn it. Oh, I'm pissed now. Okay, whatever. Yeah. I spent like a good 20 minutes trying to figure out where the hell I was supposed to go. Because that place is gigantic. Anime Expo was like split between like 5 big ass buildings. And I was like so lost trying to find out where to actually get my lanyard and pass. Every 5 minutes I had to go up to like an employee asking like, am I going the right direction? And then every time I asked them, they're like, no, you're supposed to go this way. I keep making wrong turns at every single point. But then I did find it. And when I did find it, I ended up lining up in the wrong line. Because I already paid for the pass. I was just there to pick it up, right? I think I was in the line that was like either for information or like for people who are like having problems. I stood in that line for another 10 whole minutes before like one of the employees shouted out, "This is the line you're supposed to be in if you're just picking up your pass." And where I was supposed to be, and it was completely empty. 10 minutes wasted, goddamn. Picking up my pass, and then I finally went into the exhibition center, and I was so excited. And then I see a big line ahead of me, and like, okay, this must be the line to get in. So I lined up for another 15 minutes. And then as I got closer, I realized this is the line just to get the fucking 18 plus wristbands for if you want to go to like the 18 plus like Artist Alley and stuff like that. The Gooner line, yeah. So that was like at least 30 minutes wasted of me just standing in the wrong lines. Then I stepped up and finally got to the entertainment hall, where I just took a break to recover and regain my senses. Pretty cool, looking around, blah blah blah. I didn't plan on spending money there. I was gonna first spend money at the Artist Alley first, and the Side Games booth, because I want those fucking Umamusume plushie, bro. Oh, bro, I need to talk to you about my Umamusume obsession right now. Well, later, not now. Now we just talk about this stuff first. And before I went there, I went to take the bathroom, and bro, the bathroom. So, of course, there was a line, blah 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 blah, to use like the stalls especially. So me and like 3 other dudes were like waiting for the stalls patiently, right? And then this fuck ass comes in, skips us, and like we thought he was just waiting to use the urinal because those were also full. But when someone came out the stall, as soon as like one guy came out the stall, he ran in, skipping the first guy in line. And then the 3 of us just looked at each other like, what the fuck? Did you see that? Like, we were just like looking at each other silently, like pointing at the door he went into, and we were like giving him like the fucking Luigi side eye. Like, Motherfucker. And then when he came out, we all just side-eyed him. And just like silently like cursed him under our breath. And he spent a fucking long time in there as well. A long time. Like 2 other stalls opened before his did. I mean, I guess maybe he had like diarrhea and was about to shit his pants or something, but damn, wait in line. I don't care if you have to shit your pants in the urinal, we were there first. But yeah. And that's how I also bonded with like 3 strangers in the bathroom line. Okay, what was that about? Okay, after that, what did I do? Okay, after that, then I went to the truck to eat yakisoba really early. I mean, and the yakisoba was like, pretty like average yakisoba I'd expect from like a regular ass stall. But it was filling. They did give me a big portion. So I was very happy for that. And that was basically what I needed. I just needed a lot of food to intake so I didn't have to eat again. Then I went to exhibition hall and oh my god, I was so fucking happy. I saw so many cosplayers walking around and like there's like all these booths and then like this is like the most I've seen of like my special interest gathered in one place. I was like the happiest person over there. And I just like spent such a long time just wandering around looking at places. I would show you pictures from there if they didn't take like 2 hours to upload from my phone to Google Drive. I'm just gonna post them on Twitter at the end of the stream. I went to the Cygames booth first and foremost because I wanted to play the crane game to get like an Uma Musume pillow, but it was gone. There's already like a line of like 300 people there. And then I was counting this. I was also counting this stuff in the machine, and I knew that thing was gonna be empty before I got to it. So, all right, that's fine. I'll just buy it from the, the shop itself. So I went around to the back of the booth where the registers was, and I was looking at the menu for the merchandise, and they're all sold out. They were specifically sold out of every single Uma Musume I like, especially Oguri Cap. Plushies gone, acrylics gone, stickers gone, badges gone. Everything related to Uma Musume was gone. And then I just looked at the menu like, it's only day 2, bruh. And it was like 10 a.m. You know what? Fine. I'll probably just buy Uma Musume stuff when I go to Animate or something like that. That's fine. Or the Artist Alley, yeah, that's fine too. So then I went to Omona, the Omona stall, to buy the Hakubale stuff. I might actually buy the plushie of Mr. Squeaks. It's up there on my shelf right now. Very cute, very worth it. I wanted to buy the jacket as well as like maybe the messenger bag if I had enough cash to spare, but jackets were sold out except the small size, and I wanted to wear that jacket. I didn't just want to display it, so I skipped out on it. They did have the messenger bag, but it was, I think I misread the price online because it was a lot more expensive than I originally thought, so I also had to skip out on that, which is sad. I was also gonna buy a Takodachi for a friend, but that was sold out on day 1 apparently, which is crazy. And of course I visited like the Good Smile like figurine booth, looked at all the Mikus and whatever they were building like for the next year. I saw like the Nendoroids, like the in progress gray Nendoroids of like Council and like Advent and Fuamoko. And I found the whole life boot. That one had a really long line, and surprisingly, if you'd believe it, I skipped out on buying stuff at the whole life boot. Because I already bought so much things. Because that whole life booth was basically just like selling like the same things they were selling in like the Tokyo Station store, the one I went to earlier this year. So I pretty much like everything I wanted to buy that would have been in that booth. I already bought them earlier this year in Japan, so I skipped out on that. They were selling the new 2025 Whole Life Meat Ambassador standees and other merchandise like that earlier, like exclusive to that to Anime Expo there, but it was so expensive. I don't know if they said it in their post, but they marked up the price of the 2025 like ambassador stuff so much in Anime Expo. Like, bro, like $60 for a standee? Really? I love Octavio, I love you Olga, I love you Kanade, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy not that much maybe. I'll wait for them to be released normally and I'll buy them at the normal price. And then when I went to the artist alley, and it was the most beautiful thing ever. Rows, endless rows and columns of boots selling all my favorite characters and franchises. I was kind of hoping to see one dude maybe selling like Sound Euphonium stuff, but I didn't have my hopes high in the first place, and I didn't find anyone selling Sound Euphonium stuff, so fair enough. I found people selling Licorice Recoil stuff, which made me super happy. I bought a few acrylics from those, and they're gone, of course. I bought a shit ton of charms. They're gone. I bought so much stickers, all gone as well. And I also bought like so much acrylic standees, also all gone. And I even did a whole life stamp rally. And they give me like, and the reward was awesome. They gave you like this like huge acrylic block with like Subaru, I think it was Subaru, Laplas, Mume, and Rain, along with like their mascots. So like the block, which is the background, and like 8 other like acrylic standees that come with it. It was very high quality too. And that was already gonna be like the centerpiece of my like whole life miscellaneous shelf. That one's gone as well, with everything else that was in that bag I lost. But yeah, super fun. I spent so much money there, and now it's all gone. I tried to... Okay, I was gonna go to a EVA foam panel, an EVA foam panel demonstration, but I wasn't looking at the time and I missed out on that. Then later in the day, after like going around the exhibition halls again and like looking at cosplays and stuff, I was gonna go to Iron Mouse's and Connor's panel, and yeah, I gave up on that. I was already there 15 minutes, I think or maybe in an hour early, right? And already there, and even that early, there's already a line stretching the entire block. And so I just gave up on it. Hi, Liquor. Back? Hello. You have 2 game suggestions for me. Oh yeah, I also bought a shit ton of games during Steam Summer Sale. Hit them. Would you do a quiz to decide between them? Alright, hit me. I've already forgot what games I bought, but I know I bought a lot. I'll look through my Steam library and tell you guys what I bought. A lot of them I'm gonna stream too. What did I get? Disco Elysium. I bought that. Discount. I bought Undertale. I bought Slay the Spire. I bought Rain World. I bought Signalis. I also bought Ace Combat 7. That one I'm very excited to play on stream. Kana also got me a few games like Batman, Arkham Knight. And I think Kana also got me Celeste, if I remember. Then I also got, let's see here. What did I buy? Radio General. Radio Generals, I think, is going to be a fun one to play on stream with you guys. A hard but forgiving game, or traditional easy to learn but hard to master game? Interesting. I think I'd go for the traditional easy to learn but hard to master game. The one with the lower skill the one with a lower skill floor but a high skill ceiling. Oh yeah, Wobble Dogs. I also bought Wobble Dogs. Kinda want to see me play that, so I'm gonna play that on stream as well. In the future, like maybe in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna do my yearly. Well, this is not yearly. This is just like something I do often. I'm gonna do my community XCOM 2 run. So last time I did this, I played it on, I think, the hardest difficulty, but not hardcore with permadeath. Clear up. Ooh, that's a game I've been eyeing for a while. That's on my wish list still. However, I have a significant backlog of games I need to go through first before playing that. But that is something I will definitely be playing in the future. I already have my eyes set on that. It's definitely my style. I've seen a few people play it. I've seen a few gameplay of it just to see if I'd like it or not. And from what I've seen, I think I'd enjoy it a lot. Oh yeah, XCOM 2 run. So I'm gonna do, what's it called? Iron Man mode? No, Iron Man mode was for Hearts of Iron. So I'm gonna play like the equivalent of a hardcore mode run in XCOM 2. And what I'd like to do is name and customize my soldier after everyone in like chat. Just to make it like, you know, make it a bit more engaging for the viewers. I get to drag you into the story. If you're curious, the other one was Celeste. Okay, well, Celeste is in the Steam library and I am gonna be playing that as well. So, congratulations. The two games you're recommending, I am going to play them. Oh yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Leo got me this. I think it was Leo who got me this one. If I remember correctly, right? That one, Leo, if you're still here, I am waiting for that invite. I want you to drag me in the game. Drag me to like... I mean, I guess I am forced to play as a droid considering, you know, my character. But yeah, just drag me in there. Oh, I also bought Dead Cells. because my roommate, when I was living in the dorms, my roommate loves Dead Cells, and and he always plays it like every night after coming back from classes, and then that made me want to play it as well. And also, I've also installed the Battlefield 6 open beta. I've been playing that for a lot last night, and that's what we're going to be playing tomorrow as well. You're playing that right now? Oh, and of course, the one game we got that's been taking my entire life and also changing the course of my life right now is Uma Musume. I downloaded it at first because everyone was playing it, right? And I think I first played it like a week before Anime Expo, something like that, a few days before Anime Expo. And ever since, I've been completely obsessed with it. I've almost watched every single Uma Musume like animated series and movie so far. The only thing I haven't watched is Uma Musume Pretty Derby Season 3. That one I'm in the middle of watching right now. I'm on episode 9 right now. So I'm almost done with that. And I'm almost caught up on all the official Uma Musume like mangas. I think I've still yet to read the one about Gold Ship. That's the only one I haven't read so far. And I have been playing that game every single day religiously. I think on Steam, how much hours do I have on Steam? Let's see. Steam is the one I play the least on. I mostly play on my phone. But I don't know how to look at my phone hours. So I'm just gonna look at my Steam hours and multiply that by 4. Or 5. Actually, yeah, maybe 5 is closer to it. Okay, on Steam I've played for 45.6 hours. So yeah, multiply that by 5. What's 45 times 5? Connor, what's 45 times 5? Get your calculator out. That's probably like around how much I've been playing on my phone. I've been obsessed with this game. I almost have every achievement on Steam, which isn't that hard to do actually. 225. Okay, that's not right. I don't think that game's even been out for that long. I'm missing one achievement in Steam, and that's the one to play Teen Trials 500 times. I think I'm getting close to that though. It's also gone to the point where I've now become interested not only in like Japanese horse racing, but now I'm gaining interest in like Australian horse racing, to the point where like this weekend, literally tomorrow, I am gonna be going to a local race course to watch a race live in person. And I'm already planning to go to a couple of Group 1 races, the G1 graded races, sometime like next month or 2 as well. The horses have taken over my life. In fact, it's gone to the point where I'm able to like consistently score about like 92% at least in this like outdated Sporcle quiz I found, where you got named by ears alone. I'm gonna bring it out my stream. I'm gonna speedrun this. Where is... Here we go. Check this out. This is very outdated. There's only 77 of them in here. I'm pretty sure there's like at least 100... like 150 Uma Musume characters in the game. Including like the NPCs and stuff like that. And the non-playables. But I can speedrun this. Okay. This one, Meisho Doto, Ishi Amazon, Easy Die was Scarlet. I don't know how to spell her name. That one's Majora Palmer. Matikane Fukukitaru, Symboli Rudolph, Admire Vega, my goat, Taiki Shuttle, Yei no Muteki, Maya no Top Gun, Narita Taishin, Nishino Flower. This one's Sakura Bakushino, I think. Yes. El Condor Pasa. Twin Turbo, Meijiro Dober, Mr. CB, Asian Flash, Sirius Symboli, Gold Ship easy, Rise Shower even easier. Meiji Orion. Gold City? I think Gold City, yeah. Seeking the Pearl. I do not Kopano Ricky? I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't think I know you. Oh, fuck, I was drawing her like 2 days ago. Senna Rob Roy. Narita Brian. Sakura. That's not how it's spelled, Sakura. Sakura Laurel. Air Groove. Is this Majiro? No, not Majiro right now. Skip this. Agnes Tachyon. Manhattan Cafe. What's your name again? You're the Uma doll. You're the one on the banner right now. Fuck. Pico. No, not Pico Pegasus. Pico Pegasus is the Power Ranger one. Fuck. What's your name again? No. literally on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Smart Falcon. That's right. Fuji Kiseki, my beloved. How do you spell her? Fuji Kis. There we go. Sakura Chitose o. Chinose o. No. Chitnose o. I don't know how to spell her name. It's Sakura Chinose. Isn't it Sakura Chinose o? I'm gonna be so mad if this is like her name, but I just don't know how to spell it. Cheat. No, Sakura Chitose O is the one that's like yet to come. Who's this one? It's Sakura. It's another one of the Sakura family. It's a pink one. But how do I not know your name? What was your name? Sakura something O. Chinose, Chitose. It's not Chinose. It wasn't Chitose. It's Chi something. I'm pretty sure. We'll skip you for now. I know who you are. You're the strange one that apparently has a very sad backstory from what I hear. The one that just appears in random scenes staring at me directly at the viewer in season 3. I still have no idea what your name is, but I know who you are. You can know Bijin. Oh, easy. My goat. Tamamo Cross. Mihon the Bourbon. Tokai Deo. Meijiro McQueen. Nakayama Festa. Narita Top Road. Top Road. Why do I forget your name always? Tiamaparo. I'm sorry, my goat. Karen-chan. That is Bamboo Memory, I think. Either Bamboo Memory or you can detect this Bamboo Memory. Kita-san Black. You're the tall one that likes to bake. Hishi. I don't know your name. I used to remember it, but that was because I was playing Karen-chan's career and you were in there. So you were a fresh memory, but now I don't know. What's your name? I forgot what it was. Oh, no, I remember. Hishi Akebono. There we go. Marvelous Sunday. Oh, Toast and Jordan, I think. Jordan? Or is it Toast and There we go. Took a while. Air Shaker. Daitaku Helios. Silence Suzuka. There we go. King Halo, Pico Pegasus, Super Creek, Winning Ticket, Marzinski, Nice Nature, you are, purple, oh, special week, Majiro Arden, Majiro Bright, yes, Ines Fujin, Biwa Hayahide, Inari 1, Kawakami Princess, I know your face, but I don't know your name. You're Windy something. I don't know your full name. You're Windy something. Windy. Oh, whatever. I'll just skip. Windy something though. Your Ikuno take this. And your Fine Motion. Hold on, I gotta lock in. Trying to remember how to spell her name. Matikane Tannhauser. There we go. Windy's nuts. Oh, fuck you, Ray. Hello. How you doing? Then you are Sato no Diamond. Grass Wonder. Rest in peace. Sweet Tosho. Gonna nail myself? Fair enough. I would do the same as well. No, not Silent Susan. What am I doing? This is... I keep forgetting her name. Lazy one who likes to go fishing. Green. Think, brain, think. Saiyan Sky. There we go. Okay, this one I don't know. I also don't know this one. This one, Sakura something. Oh, is it not Sakura? No, it's not Sakura Chitose. Oh, that's the one that's good. That's yet to be released. Sakura something. Oh, fuck. What is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Sakura. I'm just like saying words in my head, seeing if they like sound right. Sakura Chino Sakura. It's gonna be. When the answer gets revealed, it's gonna be like super duper obvious, and I'm gonna like kill myself because of it. Sakura. Sakura something. Sakura. Not Sakura Laurel. No, we already did that. Not Sakura Bakusin, of course. Who? Come on. I'm trying to activate my brain cells. I only feel like 3 of them are going off right now. I need at least 5 for this. Sakura. Sakura something. Oh, Sakura. I cannot think. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. The gear stopped working. The gear stopped turning. What's the other ones I missed? The scary one. Windy something. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get this. I'm not gonna get this. This one. What is it? What is it? It's gonna be something super obvious that I definitely should have remembered. It's because I read Star Blossom and Cinderella Grey. I should know this. She appears in both. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Tank! Tank! Fuck. Chiyono! It's Chiyono! Sakura Chiyono! Yono! Fuck! I knew it was like Chi something, but I kept thinking of Chitose. God damn it! I kept thinking of this one here. This one. This is the one that's been stuck in my mind. Oh well, but still above 92%, like I said. Way above the average of 65. I was so close. But yeah, Uma Musume has like gotten a grip on my life, and I can never escape of it. Ever. Unfortunately. Which honestly is a pretty good thing. Actually, I should show you guys my Uma Musume account. I should open it up Steam right now. I need to show it off. I wish I was streaming my pulls for the Kitasa Black Matter, because they were the most godly pulls I ever had in any gacha ever. Where is Game Catcher? Huh? What's it not showing? Why is it not showing? Okay, maybe it doesn't work on Game Catcher. Maybe I have to use window capture. Yeah, see so. There we go. And then close that image. Wait, why is it freezing like that? Huh? Why is game not gaming? Hold on. Let me do... Is that... Okay, that made it worse. Okay, I'm just gonna use source capture. Where is it? I mean, that's just a display capture. There we go. There we go. Alright. Behold, my awesome account. Why are there two of you? So, here's my Umas. I have been, for the past like several days, been trying to make a team for this upcoming like Champions Meet. So far, it's pretty shit. My only good one right now is this Oguri Cap here. But the stamina's a bit lacking though. But so far she's my best one. Then this Tokai Teo's promising as well. The power's lacking though. It's good stamina, excellent wit. Speed's actually also pretty good, but the power's lacking, that's a problem. And also she also has a great set of skills. So she's like almost okay, I think. But I doubt she'll survive like the advanced rankings. And then the last one I'm gonna use is a Nice Nature. I'm trying to build a debuff Nice Nature. That one's been going horribly. She keeps getting sad and depressed every 3 turns. I know your whole... Natty, I love you, but please stop being so depressed. You're killing me. This run could have been an excellent run. S on Late Searcher, S on Turf. But she got like depressed like 6 times in senior year. And she only ended up with like a depressing power. And her wit didn't hit like the 1000 mark that I wanted. Bro, I wish that KFC collab will come to global. I'm praying. I also her skills were unfortunate because I didn't manage to get any of the hit. I didn't get like enough hints for like the debuff skills that I wanted in that run. It was so disappointing. It could have been, it had the potential to be a great run, but it fell short. Oh wait, one free card. Let's do this first. Oh, hi Natty. Is there a free one for support card? Nope. Okay. Oh, also, I have a club. If you want, you can join Uma Repair. There you go. Uma Repair. We're like really low on the leaderboard, but that's alright. We're not here to be competitive, we're just here to party. And oh wait, never mind, the close wall. Well, you could wait for someone to leave, then you can join. Yes, Uma Repair is still full. There's always someone leaving like every 2 days, but you have to be quick on joining it because someone else joins again. So Uma Repair's over there, whoever want to join. It's currently full right now, but I'm sure someone will like leave and then you could join very quickly if you're fast enough. And also there's my ID if you want it. (202-703-76662). I have a Max Kitasan Black, but that's not really saying much because I'm pretty sure like every single person on Earth pulled for that banner, and a good chunk of people own this Max Kitasan Black card as well. Let me know if you ever see when there's a spot open. I'm not checking that thing every day. Check it on your own. But yeah, those are that's my stuff. Oh. Wait. Dude. When I was pulling for the Kitasan Black banner, that was the luckiest I've ever been. Half of my current SSR cards and SR cards are from that banner. And I did that all. I did that all almost completely on my own free cards. I did spend on 110 pull, but that's it. Everything else was the cards I grinded for. And Max Kitasan Black plus like 3 SSR support cards and like countless super rare cards. That was crazy. The best pulls of my life. I'm pretty sure I used up what luck I had there for this game because grinding sparks is impossible. I only have one 3-star. I only have one Uma with 3-star spark, and that's my Tachyon. My very first Tachyon run. And this is the only 3-star spark I have so far. Everything else has just been 1-star guts and 1-star wits. Alright, that's it. I don't think I have time to do the dailies today. Alright, there we go. What the fuck? We already hit 2 hours? I barely talked about anything. Okay, where were we again? Alright, Uma Musume Obsession, Anime Expo, blah blah blah. And then, after Anime Expo, study, blah blah blah. Then like, I think like, next week or the week after that, Leo came down to visit me. The Leo Feliz. That guy. Everyone's favorite uncle. He came down to visit me. And then he treated me to like a lot of food along with his buddy. And he took me to a bunch of places too. It was super duper fun. So, when he picked me up, I think the first thing we did was, I think we went to the sushi place in like, Japan Village, LA. Like, I forgot what the sushi place is actually called, but it's one of those conveyor belt like sushi places. And this is the one that that had the whole life collab with like, Kurone, Gigi, and Raura, was it? Yeah, Kura Revolving Sushi, yeah. That one was delicious. Leo, how should I refer to you as... How should I refer to you, to your friend? Should I just name him Leo's buddy? That feels condescending. Or should I just give him a fake name like Thomas? Okay, Leo and Thomas took me there. They treated me very, very kindly. Thank you very much again for paying for my meals. And then they allowed me to shop around there. There was also that Sega pop-up store, but the only Sega thing I like is like Yakuza, and that's it. So I look around at that, but Yakuza merch is kind of like official Yakuza merch is kind of like meh often because they don't really do much exciting things with it. It's just like keyboard mats, towels, t-shirts, mugs, a couple of badges. That's it, yeah. Fake name, hell yeah. I kind of wanted maybe to buy like, I don't know, want the Sonic plushes for my brother. I don't even know if he likes Sonic or not. I'm just guessing he does. Because I guess I don't know, old kids that age like Sonic or something. I don't know. But yeah, spent a lot of time in Japan Village, and then on that day, I think you took me to. Did we go to medieval times on that day, or did we go the day after? My memory's blurry. But Leo and Thomas did take me to medieval times. They paid for my stuff, my meal, my ticket again. Once again, thank you very much. And it is so fucking goated, bro. Medieval times is so fun. So if you don't know what medieval times is, it's like a dinner and show, but with jousting and knights and real horses, and there was a falcon as well, and someone got killed there too. And they were also like, you know, they're not just jousting, they're lancing, and they're also like fighting each other with like prop weapons. And these aren't like wooden prop weapons or plastic prop weapons, they're like steel prop weapons. So you could hear like the clangs, you could see the weight, and you can even see the sparks flying whenever they occasionally clash their swords together. It's so fucking cool. Also, I'm pretty sure some of them died, right? The knights? They didn't get knocked out or anything. They got like stabby died, right? If I remember the plot line correctly. And also they serve you like dinner. I think I just had like they gave you like half a chicken, I think. And then some potatoes and some corn, I think. And then some soup, which was quite nice, some soup and bread. And I remember Leo bought like a meat horn. Yeah, the fucking queen was like telling them to just kill each other. Like, bro. And the king was like looking at her like, what the fuck, man? There's just friendly competition. The queen was like out for blood. Like, these are your vassals. These are your lords, reigning over their territories, governing. You can't just tell them all to kill each other there. That's like 60% of your governing body gone. Yeah, that bitch was evil. I fully expected her to turn evil in like a plot twist or something like that. But she didn't. The Red Knight was a bastard as well. Was a bit too much of a bastard, even for the queen. Honestly, I think the king should have just shot him with a crossbow. Instead of letting him go, you should have just shot him with a crossbow there and then. From like the stands. Then get the horses to trample him. Kinda deserve that. No, yeah, he really did deserve that. Yeah, he just killed the Blue Knight before that scene. I remember now, like stabbed him in the back. And also, I still have the crown, the paper crown they give you, and like the little like flag on the plastic stick. That was like that was waving like mad whenever our knight was like passing in front of us. It was cool. And also in medieval times, they have like a gift shop like section like with any of these other places. Like yeah, like what you'd expect to find in like a medieval like team like restaurant. You'd find like plastic swords. You'd find, you know, a commemorative mug. And then we were looking at the armor stands, and then we discovered you could buy the armor stands, like full suits of armor, for like around $4,000 each. And I also found out next to the gift shop, there's like this other little store that was selling like prop weapons, like steel prop weapons. You could buy a full length sword, dulled of course. You could buy a full length katana for some reason. You could buy like a spear, like an actual metal spear. Sure, it was dulled, but it's still like a metal spear. Of steel. It was crazy. Unfortunately, of course, I can't buy those, considering I live here in Australia, and that would have probably been seized by customs. But man, like, how would you even go through the process of buying like a suit of armor from medieval times? Do you just go out to the gift shop lady and say, "Yeah, I would like Sir Lancelot's full suit plate armor, please. Thank you. Here's my shipping address." Then yeah, medieval times, 10 out of 10. Amazing. Alright. And then I think after that you took me home, right? Yeah. And then the next day we went to... I think we went to the mall, right? And then we went to like the mall with the Animate that I also spent a lot on. That one I bought, in that store I bought a lot of manga. I think I should have bought more, looking back. Because there was a few like Yuri manga in there that I wanted to buy, but I just thought, nah, I'll just buy it in Australia. Online. I couldn't find them online. I should have bought them back there. But the things I bought were Love Bullet, the Green Yuri manga, and I think I bought one about Slime, I think? Tensei Slime, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And then I think I bought a standee there as well. That one was also lost. I also bought some of those CDs there. Those were also lost. And I'm also kind of pissed about those CDs because that one had a special like postcard on it for a Dose live show in LA that was upcoming. And that one was also gone. It is what it is. And of course there was some Uma Musume stuff there, but they were missing all the Oguri Cap stuff. Yep. And I think after that we went to the tech place? Was it the computer place? The giant computers and hardware store and electronics store? We went to that place. Oh, the Micro Center, yeah. We went to Micro Center. And then there I bought myself a Wacom art tablet. Yeah, that's right. Your boy has art capabilities now. We can do art streams. I could draw stupid stuff. I'm gonna later set up that like green screen that thing where you like bring up like Microsoft Paint. You make a green. You chroma key the green. And then that way you can like write over your stream with the Wacom tablet. Unfortunately, I don't have much space for that, but I'll figure something out. We can do art streams now, guys. Ain't that amazing? And yeah, I'm also now like I'm just practicing drawing. Of course, I ain't good at it at all. best I could imagine are like stupid Tanuki doodles and stuff like that. Like the thumbnail I drew for the YouTube stream. If you haven't seen it, I posted on Twitter. That's like the capability of my art right now. So I'm gonna be practicing. Hopefully I'll get better. And then I think that's all I bought in Micro Center. I remember Thomas was buying like either a gaming laptop. I think he was buying a gaming laptop or a monitor. I think it was a gaming laptop, right? Yeah. And then that place had more like graphic cards and GPUs, like the high-end stuff, than my entire state. Micro Center was the first time I saw like a 4090 in person with my own eyes. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to be playing Battlefield 6 tomorrow, off topic. If you want to join me in that stream, just hit me up. I'm going to be playing that for a long time. Because I think the stream tomorrow is a very early stream. I think I'm starting at like 8 p.m. or something like that. That's when it's scheduled or something. Yeah. And after Micro Center, I think we went to the arcade. Did we? We went to another mall for like dinner and then the arcade. What was it called again? That's the one with the bowling stuff as well. We went there because we wanted round one. We went there because we wanted, well, I wanted, and I think you guys, Thomas and you wanted to like also get the Uma Musume like card for your friend. Yeah, they were sold out of that. The Uma Musume round one like point card, it was gone. Because of course it was. Sad. But then I at least got to enjoy all the other arcade games, which are fun. There were a lot of Japanese like rhythm games and stuff like that. And then like crane games too. Oh my god. So there's this crane game, I think it was for a Picora like hand puppet in there. And then I think what you had to do was like flick these two bottles down with the crane. I think one of the balls was already flicked down. And then when we saw what was flicked down, I think like you guys like decided like you should just go all in into that, because that's already half the work done someone did before. And my god, glad you guys did that, because I think you managed to get that and to get the Pecora plushie under like 4 tries or something like that, right? That was insane. Oh, and also like hanged out with Nene there too. Yeah, like Nene Chi from Whole Life. Yeah, I hanged out with her, danced with her to some music. Leo can confirm, right? I even have photographic evidence. What the fuck? Hello, lettuce. Didn't you fucking like... weren't... Huh? Wait, huh? How did you save the... There was no... Do you actually have 75,000, or is that you just using the mod thing? That's just you using the mod thing, right? Because there's no way you're able to save up 75,000 that quick again. Weren't you the one who bought it last time? Oh my fucking god. Yeah, again. Actually, no. That brings another question. Why don't you guys have that much channel points? You calling yourself fans? This guy's been grinding away till he's able to afford 2 stellar redeems. Okay, well, hold on. Guess we're bringing it up. Okay, okay, this is gonna be a horrible rendition of it, since I'm still recovering from the flow. Stellar karaoke.
I love to take.
Okay. I think this is good. This is Romanas, right? Okay, yep. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink first before this. And I think... Yeah, I think while I'm getting a drink, I'm just gonna put up the break now. So I'm gonna run ads for like 4 minutes, and we're just gonna go on like a toilet break, water break, okay? Alright. Where is... It's... Alright. 5-minute water break, guys, before we do... Stellar sing along. How do I start ads early? Isn't that an option? To start ads early and then, like, you know, delays it? Okay, break time. Are the ads over? Alrighty. Okay, let's get window catcher. There we go. I already forgot how the song goes. I haven't listened to Stellar Stone in such a long time. Okay. Sound test. Hold on, just sound testing first. Hold on. Is that volume good? I think it's a bit too loud. There we go, okay. きっと君はもう気づいた僕の心の聞いたそれが心からなはずだ自分なモノログさずっと言えない言葉があった壊せない壁あなただずっとさ I forgot how this song goes, bruh. ふと歩いたす朝のにのか文章も書いならして部屋の隅で膝をかって震えていた大な手いらないから開けないでその手を伸ばして誰かに届くように僕だって君と同じ特別なかじゃないかfucked it up そうさ僕は夜ステラ歩いたけの輝いて今宵が壊すとずっとやまないそうだ僕がそっとならけんのは待てるシンデレラじゃないさ僕にこちさまだって僕は星だからMy fucking lungs. So I haven't recovered. なんてありふれたなんだ勇者だけ書きすれねたのとする blah blah I don't know きっとあの星も乗ってるんだ明日なんて来ないまのでてその手を伸ばして誰かに届くように本当に多彩だに I don't know みたいなんだそうさ僕は夜ステラリのまま考えないで今宵がはきっとやめないそうだ僕がずっとならのわけない色I don't know 好きに小広だ夢見がちゃいなとがしゃいおとぎばしゃりそうさ僕は夜は I don't know. ただに輝いて今宵がくはずっとずっと止まない。そうさ僕は愛をステラステラ世界中の真ん中でこう I ran out of breath 止まない。そうだ僕がそうとまらくのは待ってるシンデレラじゃないさ。向けに行くおじさまだ。だって僕は星だから。そうだ僕は星だった。Stella, Stella, Wow, my lung capacity was drastically reduced during that. My god, this flu hasn't really gone away at all. God damn it. Okay, they're just stellar. I'm tempted to implement a new rule where it increases by 2,000 points every time it's redeemed. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Where the fuck were we? We were talking about Uma Musume, then... hang out with Leo. $50k more and you can redeem it too, huh? Alright. So hang out with Leo, I think we did arcade and then we ate at Panda Express. And then, what else? Oh yeah, that was it. That was the last time I saw Leo, and then he dropped me off after eating dinner at Panda Express. And he dropped me off at my dorm and then left me forever. And he went off to the war, along with Thomas. It was very sad. Okay, and that's the weekend done. Then after that, it's just like, you know, your usual study, blah, 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 project. For like a week or two. Nothing much going on. I didn't leave the campus at all. Oh yeah, I never really talk about my dorm. So like, in my dorm, I live with 5 roommates. And not to flex or anything, I lived in one of the fancier buildings. Because I refused to use a communal shower. So I paid a bit extra for a dorm building that had rooms with their own toilets and showers. And usually because the other buildings are like each floor has its own like shower and toilet, and everyone on that floor uses the same shower and toilet. But for us, it's for each room. So the 6 of us have our own shower and toilet. And we were like split between 2 rooms. So 2 bedrooms with 3 persons each. And 1 like large living space with the dining table and the sofas. For some reason, our mini fridges were set to freezing, the coldest temperature possible. The freezer, like, just froze everything ice solid, including someone's ice cream. It was just like solid like a brick. And like the fridge was also a freezer, basically. I put my gallon of milk in there and it froze overnight. And I wasn't able to use it for my cereal in the mornings. If I want to eat cereal for breakfast and milk, I had to put the milk out overnight to thaw. At least it was good for frozen food. You couldn't even eat the ice cream. When we put it in the freezer, like the little freezer compartment, it froze solid like a block. You had to chip away at it with a spoon. And like you gotta bang it like a chisel and hammer. You gotta get like someone's book to smash it. To smash the spoon to hit into the ice cream thing. So yeah, the fridges were broken. They just froze anything that was inside. So I never really bought like food to save over, like from the grocery, like ready to eat meals, because they just like freeze in the fridge and I have to thaw them out like an hour beforehand. So I never bought those. So I just ate on campus in like the dining halls. And my camp and this university was fucking amazing. They had free food. They had a free food program. So like, when you rent a room there in the dorms, when you rent the dorms there for the semester, you, in your contract is a meal plan that's been included. So you get like 14 meal tickets a week that you could use at any dining hall there to eat free. So like one meal ticket could be used for like one like meal period, and there's like 3 meal periods a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, blah blah blah. So you could have 2 free meals a day basically, which was fucking amazing. And it's not like, and it's good food too. Well, not like amazing, but like it's good, decent food. Like it'll fill you up. And it's like and they're also like all you can eat buffets too, which is the best part. So you're never going hungry. Unless you arrive late. It was amazing. Breakfast was my favorite because it's always the same. And in every dining hall, they always serve the same breakfast. And it's eggs, bacon, hash browns. And you can also grab like waffles if you want, as well as extra like bowls of scrambled eggs if you want to. And there's also biscuit and gravy. That's also one thing I missed. Biscuits and gravy. I enjoy those, but they don't got any here, unfortunately. Closest thing I could do is buy like a gravy packet from Woolies and buy scone from a cafe. Try to mix those two together, but I'm gonna just predict that's gonna taste horrible and nothing like an American biscuit and gravy. But those free meal plans save me so much money. Because I did, of course, have a food budget when living there. And because of those meal plans, I barely ate into my meal budget at all. I have plenty of like cash still left over by the end of my stay there. And also, being able to live like near where you're studying is just also amazing, because usually, like where I study, usually like here, I live an hour's train ride away from my university. I'm not near the city at all. I live far. So to get to my 8 a.m. classes, I am up at 6 in the morning. Every day, baby. And then if I have like classes at like that are late, that start at like 5 p.m. or something, I just cannot take them. Because they usually end at 7 p.m. and by then I cannot take the train home. It'd be closed. So I never go to those classes, and I just have to like catch up with them like the next day when they release like the recorded lectures. So being able to live like 10 minutes away from the building you're studying at is like life-changing. I finally understand it. And I also miss it. I am now back to my regular studies. 6 a.m. in the morning on the train. And then no free food, of course, in my university. It's just Subway. And that's it. It's either Subway or like shitty Japanese food. Those are the only two options. But other than that, yeah. What was I going? Yeah, that was basically my uni experience. And then where was I going with this? I already lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. I went to the Getty Center, which was originally like a private art collection by from this like really rich dude named something Getty, and he owns he owns like these two properties to display his collection. One's the Getty Villa, which I'm pretty sure was the thing he originally built when he was alive, and then when he died, he gave his like wealth, and like he gave like a majority of his wealth to like the Getty Foundation to look after his collection and like take care of like his villa and stuff like that. And then they opened up another location called the Getty Center. That one is the one I went to, and it is a really cool place. First, it's free entry. You just have to like book online in advance and reserve a spot, just so they like, you know, don't have to deal with overcrowding. But it's free. And it's just like a giant like collection of like mostly Western art from like different time periods. So like I think it ranged from like 14th century. A lot of them are European art that range from like 14th century, I'm pretty sure, to like modern day. And there's a lot of them. and it's also a very nice collection too. There's a few, there's a lot of like famous paintings I remember from there. I think, yeah, Vincent, yeah, Van Gogh's Lilies was on display there when I was visiting. That one was really cool. And then what I particularly like was they're like silverware collections, and they're like pottery collections, and they're like ceramic collections. I really like those because a lot of those were like a combination of like uh Asian and European like pieces. Because usually for those they get like, especially for like blue porcelain and stuff like that, they'd get them imported from like China, and then they'd ship them to Europe to be like decorated by like the European like companies and artisans, and those were really cool. I've only been to the villa since my brother was really into Greek and Roman art. Oh, does the villa have like stuff from like ancient Greek and Rome? That's interesting. I didn't know that. The center was mainly paintings and like smaller statuettes and porcelain pieces and silverware like that, and some furniture too. Very cool place. They also had a really nice garden in the back. That one was nice. I liked it. I think I spent a whole day there. I didn't take any pictures though, just because I don't know. I don't like taking pictures at these types of museums. I feel like it's sometimes rude. I was mostly just following like this tour group, tailing behind them. I don't know if you had to book for the tours, but I just followed them around wherever they go. It's very interesting to learn. And then, I also visited Huntington. Huntington I visited after I moved out the dorm, like the next week. So when I moved out the dorm, my plane wasn't scheduled until like 2 days later. So I had to stay over at a hotel nearby the airport. And to help me like pack up and like take me to the airport and stuff like that, my cousin picked me up. I think she went to that same university that I was studying for the summer, but she graduated like earlier this year, and so she's like a little bit older than me. So she picked me up, and she still lived nearby the university, so we just stayed over at her apartment and just chilled there until like her parents picked me up. And then they dropped me off at the hotel, and I rested there. And then the next day, they invited me to go to Huntington's. Whoa. Hello, Salty Gamesu. How are you doing? Yeah, they picked me up and then they brought me to Huntington's. And my auntie there, so cousin's mom, volunteers there for the weekend, so we got free passes. And I think Huntington's is one of my favorite parts of like my stay at LA. It is a giant property, kind of similar to like Getty Story, where it's like this rich family slash guy like entrusting like his land and collection to like this like this board of like his trustees to manage it. It's kind of same story like that, but Huntington's was more focus on like its famous bit was its giant botanical like gardens, and also like its library. Unfortunately, the Huntington's library was closed when I visited for like a private event, so I never got to see it. But the rest of the gardens and like his like some of his like private painting collections were still open, so we visited those. I saw that famous Blue Boy painting, the one they bought from England. That one was cool. But I really did enjoy like the gardens the most. That one was the one I spent the most time in. And Huntington's had like multiple like different themed gardens. There was a desert garden, there was an Australian garden. That one I didn't have time to go to. There was a Chinese garden, there was a Japanese garden, a rose garden, European style gardens, like French gardens and stuff like that. Lots of themed gardens, very very cool, fun and beautiful. I'll post the photos on Twitter because I can't be bothered to upload them here. It's gonna take forever for them to download to Google Drive. But it is very, very beautiful. Hello, Sevchenko. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? One very interesting thing from Huntington's was in the Japanese garden, on the top of the hill, there's like this small Japanese like traditional home that originally belonged to like kind of like the equivalent of like a town, like the village like mayor in feudal Japan. I forgot what the Japanese name is for those is called, the original title, but it's basically like just a recreation of that. At least I thought it was a recreation. Turns out it was the original home of that guy. They literally dismantled it piece by piece from Japan, brought it over, nails and everything, and then rebuilt it there. That was the original home from that dude. You're good? How about you? I am doing great. This is my first stream back after a long while. 2 months hiatus. Just got back, and here we are. I'm still a bit sick, by the way, still recovering, so don't mind me over here. You got stitches off yesterday? Oh dear. I hope that went well. I don't think I ever had stitches before. I had some pretty bad scars, but nothing that ever required stitches. Do they hurt when you take them off? What else? And I think that's all for Huntington's. I want to show you. I'm gonna upload the pictures I took there on Twitter, because it is a very beautiful place. I also love the rose garden. I took so many pictures of roses there. Man, I should buy a flower vase. I should buy a flower vase and some flowers for it, for my room. I think that'd be pretty. Lighten up the place. Then after Huntington's, I just went back to my hotel, and then that's when I got my sore throat. I got a little bit of a sore throat there, and that was like the night before I had to go home on the plane, and I did not want to get sick for my plane ride, so I got on DoorDash. what's it called, DoorDash? Yeah, I got on DoorDash, ordered some like NyQuil, DayQuil, whatever you guys call it. Chugged those. Got knocked to sleep. Woke up. And it was still there. And it felt even worse. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be sick on a plane. And I did get sick on a plane. And it was absolutely awful. I was coughing, I was sneezing, and I was suffering on a 22-hour flight back home. When I stopped by in Singapore for like the layover, I stocked up on like so much like cough medicine and like stuff for my sneezes, like runny nose. Like I think I bought like a medicine that was like kind of similar to like Zyrtec. That's at least that's what the pharmacist said. They do hurt. Oh. Well, I hope you're feeling all right now, though. Stitches are scary. I'm kind of scared of needles. I can't imagine stitches. What did I say? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, when I went home, that was like my first time ever going on a plane by myself. That was terrifying. I was so worried the entire time I'm gonna like fuck up somehow and get like detained by like the TSA or something. Like in Singapore or whatever. So I dumped like all the liquid stuff, even if they were like in small balls that were definitely airport safe, as I was told. I dumped all of those just in case, including cough medicine that my uncle gave me. And then like triple, quadruple checked my boarding pass and my passport. I kept them like I kept like the hardest grip on them the entire like length I was walking from like the gate to the security check. And everything went fine. Nothing happened. All smooth and dandy. Dinner on the other hand was horrendous. For some reason there were in like the waiting bay I was at, I don't know what you call it, terminals, whatever. There were only 4 restaurants in the food court. And there was a line that was stretching like corners around the food court. I had to wait 20 minutes just for some KFC and I was starving. And what made it worse was the dude in front of me. I don't think he's ever used the self-order monitor things that's like in every fast food place now. I don't think he's ever used those before. And he took forever to order. Hello people. Oh, hello Denshi. How you doing? What are you doing up this late? Was this a boomer? He's older than you. They do hurt. You're feeling better? Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Late or early? What? Late. This is late. You're playing. Of course you are. Anyways. Also, the KFC on the airport sucked ass. The driest chicken I've ever eaten in my life. The only saving grace of it was that they gave me 2 extra biscuits. For some reason. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, And the flight I just suffered the entire time. I bought a mask, and I was just trying my best to keep my coughs in check and not annoy anyone. Especially because there was this like little kid next to me, like 4 years old. And during the night, when the lights were off and they closed all the windows, like bedtime, she slept on my arm and grabbed it. And I don't know what to do. I did not want to wake the kid up. So I just stayed there, covered my mouth, kept the mask on, and tried not to cough at all. I did not want to risk waking up a small child and having her cry, and have that like it be entirely my fault. Also, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean for like the entire 22-hour flight. I couldn't sleep. I was awake for 22 hours straight, which is horrible. Also, Pirates of the Caribbean is kind of ass, by the way. Like, the first three movies are pretty hype. They're pretty cool, but there are like some things in there that are like kind of like, all right, okay. The fourth one where they're just going for the Fountain of Youth, that one kind of sucked in my opinion. And I never watched the latest one because I kind of forgot that it even existed. And that's it. Then I did that layover in Singapore. Hopped on a plane for a final 5 hours, and then I was back home. Oh, I was still super sick when I got back home though. And then like I was supposed to do this like these streams like last weekend, but I was still way too sick for them. Oh, and I was also jet lagged for like 4 days. I was unable to stay awake past 6 p.m. Australian time, and I kept waking at 3 in the morning for like 5 days. And that's it. Okay, this went on longer than I expected. 1 full hour longer. I was planning to end this by like the 2-hour mark. Since I got something to do tomorrow, I am watching a horse race. And I gotta prepare for that in the morning. So, thank y'all for coming. And then I will see you tomorrow. I think 8 p.m. was this next scheduled stream. George, what are you doing up, Hobo? Okay, actually, no, you're always up at this time, along with everyone else. Like actual horses. And yes, this is directly influenced by the horse girls. And no, I am not gambling. Yet. Anyway, how are you doing, Hobo? I hope you're planning to go on bed soon, because I am. Okay. So, tomorrow's stream. Battlefield 6. Open beta, baby. Last time I played Battlefield was Battlefield 1. Back when it was released. I thought I was pretty good at Battlefield, but no, I suck ass. I played Battlefield for the first time yesterday again, and my god, I am garbage at the game. I kept whiffing my shots when I was playing Recon. I have no idea how to aim a gun, apparently in first person. And my, like, just general surrounding awareness is garbage as well. What was I doing that stream? I think I was doing it 8 p.m., right? Yes, I'm doing that 8 p.m. I'm planning for that to be a bit of a long... Actually, No. It's probably just gonna be another 2 or 3 hour stream. And then 5 a.m. in the morning next day, I'm gonna be playing Minecraft. Tempura Dawn server. Time to get on there. That one's meant for my American audience. So please, you don't have to wake up for that. Alright, that's it. I don't know if we're gonna raid anyone. I don't know if anyone's even on now. Yup. I don't think there's anyone I know. Alright. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And then, thank you for welcoming me back. This has been a very fun stream. Just chatting to y'all. Good to be back. Look out for... We're gonna go back to a regular schedule now. Though probably less than before hiatus, since I am now going back to my studies again. So maximum like 4 streams a week. Averaging 3. Alright. Good night, everybody. We're not rating a 1. I'm going straight to bed. Bye-bye.